Ratatouille is an amazing film about a terrible chef that gets help from a rat to become an exceptional chef. And I'm a terrible chef. Welcome to Mavetivity, where we combine movies and activities to create a brand new viewing experience. Oh, by the way, I'm Aves, and today I'm going to be watching Ratatouille while attempting to make Ratatouille, to see if cooking while watching a cooking movie makes the experience better. So I put a TV on my countertop and I'm ready to begin. I guess I'm just supposed to cut everything first. Okay, I'm gonna assume that we can't use this top part. Oh, it's solid? I don't know what I was expecting, but I was expecting it to be hollow. Oh, and there's seeds. I assume we need to get rid of the seeds. Well, I'll just start by chopping the parts without seeds, I guess. It smells interesting. This is going great, by the way. Going into this challenge, I was really excited because Ratatouille is a film that I have watched only one time before and really enjoyed it. The problem though is that I get really stressed while I'm cooking, not to mention that this is something I have never cooked, and I don't think I'm gonna like it. And so the first 30 minutes or so of this challenge was super stressful, and I really wasn't paying much attention to the movie, only really tuning in here and there for moments that I really remembered liking. Oh, I love this scene though. This scene is so awesome.
Combine one flavor with another, and something new was created.
Disney's animation is so good. Like, compared to my last video, Disney, like, Illumination doesn't make me care.
Anyone can cook.
Well, yeah, anyone can. That doesn't mean that anyone should.
That right there, he just said, that doesn't mean that anyone should, that's me. Although I wouldn't say this is a big problem to this challenge, I do wish I would have been able to pay more attention in the first half of the movie. I mean, if you think about it, I'm kind of like whatever the dude's name is, Linguini, isn't that his name? I'm kind of like him without the rat. If I haven't reiterated enough, I am really not a very good chef. However, this dish was seemingly pretty easy, as most of the work was just chopping vegetables, which I'm not the worst at, but I'm definitely not the best at either. Not to mention how dull this knife is. So I guess we'll just do like a big chop. Maybe this knife is so dull. But this recipe was pretty straightforward. It was pretty much just chopping everything into cubes and then cooking them individually until combining everything later. Wow, this smells terrible. Anyways, see what Remy's doing right now is just so much more impressive. First of all, he's a rat, and whatever sauce or soup or whatever he's making is definitely just so good. And it was right around here that I kind of started to get in the groove of everything happening, and I found myself enjoying this experience quite a bit. It's fine. Watching Linguini and Remy get to know each other and then figuring out how they can cook together in the kitchen was not only inspiring, but I also felt way more connected to the movie than I normally would. There's something already cool about following along with a cooking YouTube tutorial or a cooking show, but something about watching a narrative Disney animated film about cooking is way cooler. Just the way they make the characters so lovable and the story is so inspiring on its own. Plus now I'm trying to create the same thing they're trying to create was honestly a really cool thing. Speaking of the movie, I really love Ratatouille. This was only my second time seeing the film after my girlfriend showed it to me earlier this year, and this whole experience just makes me want to watch this way more times. The animation has so much life and character in it. They have an amazing way of personifying animals and giving them so much personality, and the story is well done, with plenty of little twists and turns that get us to the final result we're all expecting, but we're really not sure how we're gonna get there. They really crushed it with this one. All the voice actors are also insanely good. The music is great, the animation is great, the sceneries are great. Just, this movie is so great. If you haven't watched Ratatouille, what are you doing? Watch Ratatouille. What does it taste like? Can you eat raw? Back to the cooking though, this is my first time ever doing anything with eggplant, and it's not only kind of weird to chop, but it also smells pretty bad once it's cooking, and I'm honestly really nervous about how this whole dish is going to come out given how much eggplant there is in it. Besides that anxiety though, I was feeling pretty good about everything up to this point. The eggplant, I think I cooked well, and I'm pretty confident about the zucchini, onion, and bell pepper. Let's do the yellow onion. I mean,
This is a bell pepper.
Except that part.
All right, we're going good on these tomatoes right now. Sort of.
And it's pretty nice that this is all done in one pan, although apparently in cooking, size does matter.
I'm supposed to add all that stuff to this and keep cooking it.
And after getting the proper size pan I should have been using the entire time, we are almost ready for the infamous taste test. And it's gonna line up perfectly with the same scene in the movie.
It doesn't smell great in my opinion. That eggplant really comes through strong. And I suppose we have ratatouille. It doesn't smell awful, but it definitely doesn't smell like really good by any means. You ready to try it?
You want me to try?
Well, yeah. Me too. It doesn't look or smell that great, so. But it's ratatouille. Cheers. It's probably really hot. Is it really hot?
It's not necessarily bad.
It's not good though. Literally without the eggplant, I think it would be fine.
It's just slimy and like oddly, like the back hit is just super crunchy.
It's not good.
I'd say it's a 6 out of 10.
A 6. I think I give it personally like a 4. Theirs does look better because it's the other kind of ratatouille.
And it was right here in this very moment making this video that I realized that I was making the entirely wrong type of ratatouille, and that there are apparently more than one type of ratatouille. And the one in the movie not only looks a lot better, but it also looks way more difficult, so I can't really tell if it's a good or bad thing that I made this type instead.
Although my creation of ratatouille definitely was not that good, I do think there's something to say about cooking while watching a movie about cooking. That was pretty cool, and it was fun to like look over at the screen and kind of feel inspired, but I think if you're a better chef than I am, which is not hard to do, this might be pretty enjoyable, but for me, it was mostly just really stressful trying to cook this, and then it's not even very good. Yeah, really the only thing missing was that I didn't have a rat inside my hat, because otherwise I think it would have been just as good. Thank you guys for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, a like down below would be greatly appreciated, as well as comment down below if you have any ideas of what I can do next with this channel. Until the next video, keep watching movies and keep doing activities.